Welcome to Man Cave News. Today I would like to talk about long-term health care, in which some might refer to it as a nursing home. For 18 years, I've worked in long-term health care, and 8 of those 18 years, I worked as activities director. I have always believed that being a resident in long-term health care is not the end of their livelihood, but it's the beginning of a new adventure in their life. As an activities director, I did everything in my power to make my beliefs and the residents' belief a reality based on their needs. One point I would like to make that it is not about what a person can no longer do in life, but it's about what they can still do. That's what truly matters when it comes down to being old and being a person with disabilities. And growing old is not a disability. I call growing old abilities under new management. For example, even those who suffer from dementia related illnesses can still participate in a meaningful activity. I have proven it with music. Most people don't realize that music is considered as a universal language. If you ever want to get a reaction from a resident with dementia related illnesses, put on some music and you will see a miracle right before your eyes. I have a couple of video clips I would like to show you, courtesy of Channel 7 News. They came out and done a recording of a couple of my activities. One we put on a prom, and the second one, there was a couple that fell in love and they decided they wanted to get married there in the facility. So pay attention. Here you go.
New tonight, a group of East Texas seniors are reliving one of the most memorable moments from their teenage years. Prom. The Green Hill Villas of Mount Pleasant Nursing Home put on a senior prom tonight. Our Lexi Cook was there getting in on some of the fun. She joins us now. Lexi, how was prom tonight?
Taylor, the theme of the senior prom was Las Vegas, and let me tell you, the staff at Green Hill Villas definitely brought Sin City to their seniors. They had gambling, dancing, and way too much fun. Take a look.
It might be 60 or 70 years later, but these East Texas seniors haven't forgotten how to have fun at prom.
It's been a long time since I've been through something like this, and I didn't have any idea that this would happen again.
My mom said Mima was having a prom. I was like, what?
Prom essentials were in place. Bow ties, sparkly dresses, fancy shoes, and yes, dancing.
You'd be surprised how some of them can dance at this age.
Chana Howell says she can see a glow in her mother's face tonight.
She's really been looking forward to it. I mean, she's acting 20 years younger than I've seen her act in the last 5 or 6 years.
It brings a lot out of the people about things like this happening.
Prom hors d'oeuvres were served, and the Green Hill Villas senior prom queen and king were crowned.
Thank you.
For many, this experience might rival their first prom.
I'm not so sure she's not looking forward to this one more than she was her high school prom.
I wasn't expecting how this was fun, but I am having fun.
Activity director Trent Fountain says our elders always deserve the best.
Being a part of long-term health care is not the end of life, but it's the beginning of a new adventure.
Fountain promises to make next year's second annual prom an even bigger adventure.
Taylor, I want to point out that the Green Hill Villas staff says this prom would not have been possible without the help of the community. They told me different organizations donated prom dresses and helped get the seniors ready for their big night.
Obviously, a lot of fun out there tonight. Lexi, thank you for that report.
3 years ago, an East Texas man lost his memory after a traumatic brain injury.
Yeah, he now lives at a nursing home in Mount Pleasant, where he met a woman conquering her own battle against multiple sclerosis. The two are inseparable now, and today they turned their nursing home into a wedding chapel. KLTV7's Megan Prejean was there to capture their special moment.
James and Amy met last June at the Green Hill Villas of Mount Pleasant Nursing Center. 8 months later, they've decided to get married not only where they live, but where it all started.
I'm 39 years old, but I've been looking all my life for somebody that loves me as much as I love her.
James Wright says he became a resident here after overcoming a traumatic brain injury.
I've been pronounced dead 7 times. I've been on life support twice and taken off life support and has come back every time. And now I know why.
It's all because of Mrs. Wright. His newlywed wife was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in March,
which left me with the incapability to walk. It took a long time for me to accept my disease and my disability.
But with James, it seems true love has no boundaries.
He sees me for me, not my disability, but for me. And that made me fall in love with him.
This is the first wedding Green Hill Villas has hosted, and each staff member did all they could to make it the best.
It means the world to be able to get married here.
Amy's grandmother also played a part in making today special.
Today is the happiest day of my life.
How does it feel to be married now?
A little bit better than perfect.
In Mount Pleasant, Megan Prejean, KLTV 7 News.
James and Amy say next week they are moving out of the nursing home and will live as a family in their new house in Omaha, Texas, just east.